Tucker now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Final play of the half. Fitzpatrick slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games. But sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and it certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
On the return, Deontay Harris.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
2nd and 7. Once more, Gibson.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. This to McLaurin out on the left side. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. Those wide receiver screens like that, isn't that what they said they wanted to implement more in the game plan this week?
They certainly did because they felt like they had an advantage with their receivers out in open space. They thought they could make the first guy miss like a punt returner and then pick up nice blocking downfield.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And Washington able to make this a close game again.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Throwing is Jackson. Under pressure, they got him again.
Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked in and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. This is Harris. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 57 yards.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. It's a 1st down and more for Gibson.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Antonio Gibson,
55 yards.
And Washington has taken the lead.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Well, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happening?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there.
One more time with Gibson.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Jackson now. They'll roll him out right.
They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action with Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down.
He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 75 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
And we didn't even get a chance to quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty.
But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best. But these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice